Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Step and this is going to be part 50 of my early campaign where I'm playing as Aragon. That's right, part 50. My oh my, that is the first time that I've reached 50 episodes in one playlist in one campaign that is on this channel. So yeah, this is a long one and I expect that's probably going to be like par for the course for this game. So yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. So it feels good to be back. It's been a while. It really has been a while, and I have mentioned it in a few of my later videos, but I've just been busy, been working a lot, and even on my days off, I've just been kind of really not been able to like get around to recording episodes. My work is very physical in nature, and so on my days off, I've sometimes just been too mentally spent to even be able to like boot up the game and record. And I've just been, drinking a lot of water, stretching, exercising, just kind of taking care of myself. And, and sometimes that means I just can't even record. So it feels good to be back. It feels good to start. I'm going to be getting ready to finish off this campaign eventually. And I did release my, my first episode to my first Vikings invasion campaign where I'm playing as the Irish. And I am celebrating the 20th anniversary of that expansion pack. So that also feels pretty good, but it also feels good to be back here in Aragon where I'm going to be finishing up business here. So just to basically remind myself, I'm here just trying to get my economy in order. Obviously, I could just kind of spam click end year and end this campaign with, my empire being in debt. Right now, I'm losing almost 3,000 florins per turn, and if I recall correctly, that is an improvement on what it used to be. I think I was losing like 6 or 7 or 8,000 before, and the improvement is because of, well, Egypt has taken a few provinces, but they haven't quite secured these rebel provinces yet, so that's going to help out a bit, and I think largely the reduced loss is just because of all the men that have died that in all of the sieges. Yeah, I've been fighting a lot of sieges, and if you've been watching my channel, you know how those go. So they've been pretty bloody, and due to the sacrifice that I might have made, I am not paying their upkeep anymore. So I think that that's probably a large reason as to why I've been able to reduce my not debt, but the amount that I'm losing per turn. So going forward, I do have a few titles that I need to reassign because of all the people that are dying. So looks like Captain General. So my last Captain General did die. This is one of those titles that is given just for basically just generals, I guess, And yeah, +2 command, +2 loyalty. That's a pretty good one. So who do I want for that? I mean, I got this guy, Don Alfonso Berenguer, and yeah, 4 command's good. But, yes, I remember you. The Unhinged Loon. -3 morale. No, thank you. Not if you're going to be like a top captain. Let's see, what do we got here? You're a swordsman. I like my generals to be knights, or at least cavalry. I don't really like swordsmen too much. Yeah, 3 stars is a okay shout. Moral flexibility, though, -30% to bribery cost. Yeah, no, I don't really want my Captain General being bribed. That feels kind of dumb, or that would feel kind of dumb. Don Ferdinand Berenguer, that's, maybe him, bring him up to a 5-star general. That's, possible. You already have a title, Master of the King's Horses. And then 2 stars, bringing you up would be nice as well. Although you have no principles at all, -50% chance to bribe. That'd be pretty bad if I lost him. 5 stars, bringing him up to 7 would be nice. And he doesn't have any titles yet at all. And he does have 6 acumen. He could be a good governor as well. Don Diego Clarice. Clarice, yes. I could make him my Captain General and a governor of something. Why not? What about, so I have a title for Granada available. And what other titles do I have? Obviously, I'm going to be giving these provinces up, so like Wessex and Scotland and Toulouse and Aquitaine, I'm not intending to keep them, so maybe it'd be kind of a waste to give that to him, but maybe I could give him Granada. How's my income right now? Making 411. It's not a super duper big money maker, but like, you know, it's something. So let's see where it is at now. Yeah, 565. That's all right. But I want to make him the Captain General. Perhaps, although I don't have any good generals here in Greece, and that's a little bit concerning. All I have is I have a few 1-star generals here. Lord Anzures. He's a blackmailer, but his loyalty is still okay despite that, so I don't know. It feels kind of like a waste, but bringing him up to 3 stars just to have a decent general in Greece would be good. That could be good. Or bringing a 5-star up to a 7-star also is a good idea, perhaps. Brave beyond belief. Yeah, +3 morale. This is a good one. Having a 7-star general with the brave beyond belief virtue is a pretty damn good combination. And he doesn't have any titles. Man, yes. I think I have to I want him. Captain General. Here we go, bud. Yeah. So he has essentially taken Tripoli. Almost. No, he almost did. Yeah, that's right. This was a very, very tough fight. Do I even want to go back in there? God damn. Like, the Egyptians... I don't think I do. Because the Egyptians did end up taking Palestine, which is kind of surprising considering... I'm surprised that the rebels didn't fight them. They retreated back into their castle, considering that this is all the Egyptians brought. And this force ran away from that? Like, that's so weird. But... let's see, so I can't move these guys. Okay, so these guys I guess were captured in the last battle. Huh. Yeah, I guess I'll just move him back. They did their job. They did their job. They weakened Tripoli enough to where the Egyptians... I was thinking I was going to have to take Tripoli and then Palestine for the Egyptians to, feel confident enough to take these places back. But considering what they're doing with Palestine, I feel... they can just take both provinces. So, yeah, have at it, and I can bring these guys back in the next turn. Yeah, I wonder if that garrison is gonna sally out. They might, but I can just retreat. That's fine. That is totally fine, and I'm not doing anything here. Oh yeah, here's another province the Egyptians are gonna be taking back. Serbia, nice, yes. So how many is that? That's going to be Palestine and Serbia. That's 2 provinces that I will be making money off of rather soon, because I don't think these garrisons are going to last a long time. Just 2 turns for that, and then 2 turns for that one. Yeah, so it's not bad. I wonder what else they could get done. Tripoli, yes, with my help, they can take that. And are we even at peace? No, we're not allied with the Egyptians. Feels like something I could fix. Do I really want to be allies with them, though? I don't intend on attacking them, but they are 2nd place. Like, they're far off, but like, yeah, this is all the factions that are left in this point. There's an Almohad resurgence, and then the Germans, the Italians, and the Egyptians at 122 points. So I am pretty much guaranteed to win this campaign, unless my royal line dies out, which it shouldn't. It really shouldn't. My heir is 32 years old. My king is 38. So that must be that's my younger brother. But then I have Prince Felipe is 2 years away before becoming of age, and I'm assuming he's my son, so that should be fine. I also do have my emissaries, I believe, are all looking for princesses. Yes, they are. Okay, lovely, lovely. Gosh, maybe I should even just wait, so I don't waste the princesses on my brother. And that way Prince Felipe can possibly marry one of them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's kind of overthinking it, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. What else do we have? We have a few more titles. Let's see. Title here in Wessex, +2 loyalty. Okay. I don't really intend on keeping Wessex, but I may as well make some money while I'm here. So is there anyone here with 4 acumen? Yes, there is. Perfect. What else do you have? -2 piety and +10 happiness. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm not really concerned with keeping this, so Wessex making 121 and put that on 169. I can even bump it up a little bit. And do I want to attack Mercia right away? I think I do. Mercia doesn't have much guarding it. A unit of chivalric knights, a unit of feudal knights, and a unit of chivalric sergeants, so nothing too much, but there's a lot of buildings here, so I can make a bit of money destroying those. Wessex doesn't have much. I obviously want to keep the port, but I can just destroy the catapult towers and the dockyard and the bell foundry and just keep the port. My plan is just to raise all of the UK down, just raise it, and if anyone, you know, comes in and conquers it, that's totally fine with me. I'll do my best to keep the ports intact. But there's no factions that are really staged to take the UK, so, or the British Isles. So, my force is a little banged up, but I'm sure they'll be able to handle this small, meager force here in Mercia. That should be fine. I do have artillery as well, so I should be able to get into this. Castle, ring wall, and catapult towers. So it does have both defensive upgrades. Could be another bloody one. Could be another bloody siege battle. Would I be able to take that? You would think so, but I don't know. I'm just looking at my melee soldiers, and they're not great. Dismounting my chivalric knights would be kind of like the only way to go, I suppose. And having a 6-star general is nice. You know, he's a good, yeah, natural leader, +2 morale. He's good. He's good. So yeah, I suppose I can take that assault, but then I would need reinforcements from somewhere. Like I can't take Wales. They're too strong. And then the fort in Scotland, its garrison's only going to last for 2 turns, but I definitely want to attack it. I'm, again, just as a reminder, I'm kind of experimenting with the idea that by assaulting castles, it gives me a better chance of saving the port. In some instances, that has not been the case. Earlier in the campaign, or maybe my Elmat's campaign, that was not the case, but I just want to see if is it a chance thing, you know, is there a chance that I can actually retain these ports? That's going to be the key. So I definitely want to get an army together to, well, just, you know, I can just do that and do that. I have plenty of artillery. It's a little overkill sending 4 demi-culverins to attack this fort here. Yeah, just a regular fort with no defensive upgrades. Yeah, that's going to be pretty easy. Just a few arquebusiers, crossbows, archers. I'll take some hits, but shouldn't be too much of an issue taking Scotland. What buildings do they have here? Yeah, not much. Not much to really make money off of. Yeah. And then down here in Toulouse, I think I'm just waiting. Yeah, because they don't have a port here in Toulouse, I decided just kind of to wait them out and try to save the lives of some of my men here. So this is just going to last 2 more turns before that garrison falls, and then I'm thinking about moving on into province to free up this port here. The rebels guarding it are not very strong, so I might send in a weaker army, but I might not. I might just send in my full Hua squad. Have to give them some artillery, I suppose. I don't want to give them... I don't need to give them great artillery. It's just a fort. So I'm wondering, do I have just like... Do I have catapults? Do I have like ballistas or catapults or something, you know, lower tier, I suppose? That I can send over to, yeah, like a bombard. Yeah, you go there. Yeah, here's another bombard. You can have that as well. And yeah, do I have anything else? Any other catapults, ballistas? Man, it looks like I went straight to gunpowder in this campaign. Oh dear. Nah, that's alright. Here's yeah, bring over another bombard, and then they'll be ready to go and invade province. Yes. The Duke of Aquitaine. Do I have anyone here that has 4 acumen? Yeah, the Culverin crew. Why not? 621. Do that. Make a bit more. Bump up taxes. Why not? Because this force is really dilapidated. Like, this is a beat up force. So I will have to send reinforcements to Aquitaine before they can continue their little adventure, probably into Brittany, I suppose, would be my next target. Decent soldiers, yeah, decent soldiers, a decent melee corps here. Chivalric sergeants, chivalric men-at-arms, feudal sergeants, guns, feudal swords, and then some militia sergeants and more swords. So no cavalry and really not much in the way of range other than the 1 unit of guns. But still, considering that it's going to be a castle assault, you know, almost certainly. Citadel, yeah, tier 4, damn, that's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one, alright. Well, I need to make sure that this force in Aquitaine, they have the artillery for it. I probably could even bring over 2 more pieces of artillery, just to create as many breach points into that castle, into that citadel as possible. And then, yeah, go sword heavy, I think, is going to be the key. Bring swords, bring a bunch of chivalric knights so that I can dismount them into chivalric foot knights. And that should be enough to cut into this garrison here. It's going to be it's going to be a tough fight. So I have to make sure I'm prepared for that one. Who's going to be leading the charge? I have my 4-star general. And what has he got? Anything for fighting? Not really. Looks like he's just kind of, yeah, great warrior, +5 health. But other than that, he just has his 4 command stars. Yeah, that's all right. Hopefully that's going to be enough to get the job done. Also, I should not forget that I'm also going to be attacking this castle here in Algeria. It is actually just a keep, the tier 2, but it does have a curtain wall and the ballista towers. So that's going to be the 2 defensive structures. And the curtain wall is going to mean that the outer wall is going to be a stone wall in addition to the inner wall. So luckily, I do have the Culverin crew, so my really good artillery. It's going to be a little bit overkill, I think. Yeah, 2 Culverin crews. Okay, yeah, plenty good enough, I think. And then what's inside? A bunch of archers, handguns, an 8-man unit of Gulam bodyguards, and yeah, that's about it. So, yeah, I'm going to take some hits for sure. I'll take some shots from the archers. That's a lot of archers. That's going to hurt me for sure, but getting rid of Algeria, or, this garrison in Algeria, and then potentially taking a crack at this force here in Tunisia, just to help the Almohads out. I want to give them, maybe if I can take out like 2 of these stacks, maybe the Almohads can come in and take out the rest. Maybe that's going to be the key there. So, that in mind, actually, I should probably just send some more reinforcements down from Granada to Algeria. And then let's go in here. Fight that. So I will be fighting that, and then I will be fighting this little siege battle here in Scotland. And is that it? Is that it? Is it just those 2 fights? I thought that there's one more. But maybe not. No. And I will be going into here, but yeah, they will just be retreating here in Murcia. So that's probably not going to be an issue. Alright, yeah, looks good. Let's drop a save and let's end this turn. First up, the fight in Scotland should not be too big of a deal. Just that one little fort and just a few guns, crossbows, archers, all that fun stuff. So I have plenty of artillery and plenty of melee forces here to get the job done here. So let's go in there. I have decided to attack in the rain here in Scotland, and I think that's going to be doing a bit of, well, it's going to, considering that I'm going to be going up against guns and archers, I figured I may as well. Looks like my demi-culverins are having no issues shooting in the rain, and I'm not going to be relying on ranged units at all as far as, my infantry goes. So, yeah, I'm just going to kind of go in there once I have some openings. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that I don't have any openings yet, considering that I have demi-culverins shooting at a fort, but that's how it goes. Yeah, 56% damage on this gate here, and we should be able to march up in no time here. I have now made 3 breach points into this castle, one at the gate and then one on either side of the gate. And then my cannons were not in range to shoot anything inside. So I've decided just to march up, get this job over with. What do they have guarding on this side? A few archers. Right here, archers on this side. Some arquebuses in the back, but they can't shoot. And yeah, this should be a pretty good one for us. Here comes the assault. I got pikemen coming in on this side to attack these archers right here. I have swords going right up the gut through the gate, and then let's bring some swords around here, and then chivalric sergeants can also hit the flank here on this side. And then let's see, pikes go forward, chivalric sergeants go forward, and then swords also go forward as well. My arbalesters are not going to be shooting. I don't want them shooting my men in the back. I just brought them for their shields so that they could screen my men as we approach the castle. And yeah, looks like my pikes are cleaning up this unit of archers pretty nice and fast here. So let's bring in my chivalric foot sergeants to clean up these crossbows in the rear so they won't shoot my men in the back here. And yeah, same thing with the chivalric men-at-arms. You can go in, and then pikes go into the rear of the guns here and then here. And then just bring in the arbalesters for support, and then we should be cleaning this one up nice and easy. Looks like there's going to be... I don't know if they ever have units in this inner section here. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if a unit can fit back there. And it's something to keep in mind as well, because for instance, in this battle, I didn't even have my artillery in range to shoot this, because I've never seen units inside of this area. So if that ever happens, then that would be kind of a tricky thing for me. Looks like these arquebuses are shooting, which is interesting. I kind of thought, oh yeah, I guess the rain cleared up a little bit, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. I'll allow it. But not for long. Yeah, it looks like the arquebuses are now in mortal combat. They won't be shooting much longer here. And yeah, cool map. I really like how they have these castle maps on these really cool, like, hills, which is just kind of a neat thing, because you can only attack from a couple of directions, which is pretty awesome, I think. So looks like we're just cleaning up the last remnants of this unit of arquebuses, and that's going to be it for this one. There it goes. So I did lose 66 men, but I did, take down the castle, so that feels pretty good. And I don't think there's much here in Scotland for me to actually like burn down or anything. I did pillage a little bit of money, not too much. And yeah, the rebels in Mercia did retreat to the castle as expected. Yeah, that's to be expected. And then what are we doing? So this is here in Tripoli. Okay, yeah. So the right. I'm just gonna retreat from this. I was expecting them to sally out, and yeah, I'm just gonna abandon the province because I don't really intend on keeping that. That's totally fine. And then the Egyptians are retreating from Palestine. God damn it. That's the opposite of what I wanted to happen. I mean, it did surprise me that the rebels retreated to the castle in the first place, but then why do they do that just to like sally out? That's really bizarre. And then yes, in Algiers and Algiers and Algeria. This probably could take a few more casualties in this one, probably, maybe. It is a keep, so it's gonna be it's gonna have better defenses, and there's gonna be more archers shooting at me. Maybe I can get some rain here in the desert, but yeah, fingers crossed. I am now loaded up into the battle here, and one of my culverins is firing just fine, going after the gatehouse, and then my other culverin, for some reason, I'm not really sure what's going on here. But it's not firing. I did check the range before the battle, and I was getting a green, like that arrow, but then I go on this castle wall. It's really bizarre. I don't understand here, because they have the same amount of men in this unit as the other unit, 14 in each, which I think is the max amount of men needed for a culverin. And it's just that I can't... Yeah, it's really weird, because for this one, for any ranged unit, there's always the bow and arrow. That shows that you're shooting something. Whereas if you, have a, like a melee unit, it switches to a sword. If if it's something that can be targeted. But this is like acting like I can't target anything. Because even with this, for instance, there's that green arrow that indicates that, like, you know, that bush is in range or that shack is in range if I wanted to shoot that. But there's no bow and arrow, which indicates that it just can't shoot. Like, what's going on here? I don't know. It's pointed in the right direction. It's on a little hill. Culverin crew. Yeah, I'm completely bamboozled. I don't know why my artillery piece isn't shooting here. After a little bit of more investigation, it looks like, so all of my commands are grayed out for this cannon, and it says that it's not possible while in edge zone. So did I literally just put my cannon like out of bounds and now it's not going to shoot? Oh god, that's so stupid. Oh man, that's so dumb. Okay, well, whatever. Why was it even possible to place there? I guess when I was testing the range, it popped up green, like this, and I just assumed that it could shoot, but it didn't have the bow and arrow. So yeah, yeah, my oh my, that's I just keep learning lessons, right? That's just have to keep learning my lessons here. So let's have this culverin. Gosh, I don't really want to go in. How much ammo do I have left? Not a ton. Okay, I was gonna have him start switching and start shooting at the gatehouse, but at this rate, maybe I should just try to hope that I can get down this castle wall. Well, that didn't do the trick. I got this castle wall down to, what, 73%, and then the one on the inside is like 93% damaged. So it's so close, but I can't go. Like, my men won't be able to jump over that. They would just get stuck on the outside, I'm assuming, right? The gatehouse, one of them is 11% damaged, and the other one is 62% damaged. So I guess I just kind of chop my way through the gatehouse. Oh god, this is so bad. Oh dear. Whatever. This is where things are about to get very, very bloody here. So, yeah, we got archers shooting at us. I was not able to get to rainy weather here in Algeria, so I guess that's just not how it goes here. And I have my Pavis Arbalesters running up. I was gonna have them attacking the gatehouse, but they're too slow. So just send in my swordsman just to kind of get the job done here. This one's 11% damage. It's weird that this gatehouse is more damaged than this one, but that's how it goes, I suppose. And yeah, we got handgunners. They're not going to be shooting at us. Handgunners. It's just these archers and the castle defenses that are doing a lot of damage to us right now. I decided not to dismount my chivalric knights just because I don't need them. There's no real armored units here for me to cut through besides the Gulam bodyguards. But even for them, I'm pretty sure that I have enough. Like, my chivalric knights can do the job, and even my gentes can do the job as well. So, yes. Alright, so now we got my guys in here. We're getting down this gatehouse, but man, this is going to take a while. God damn. Ugh, yikes. I guess I should probably spread my men out, try to take less casualties from the castle defenses. Are you getting shot as well? May as well put you in loose formation. Alright, there we go. We broke in. Nice. Alright, so let's just go in, guys. Let's go in and try to exact some revenge against this garrison here. Guys at the front, go, go, go. Get these archers, and then Pavis Arbalesters. I want you guys to go in and start working on the inner gate just right away. And same with this unit as well. You guys go in right away and start working on the inner gate. And then, so yeah, swordsmen just kind of go on in. Go on in, start chopping some fools. Looks like we have Gulam bodyguards guarding the gate. Yeah, okay, well, that's going to be tough. Do I want to bring up my knights now, or should I wait? I don't know. I think maybe my chivalric men-at-arms can cut through the Gulam bodyguards. They're down to 5 men, so they are losing guys to my swordsmen. And it looks like guns are shooting as well. I'd reckon that those guns are going to do more damage to their own men than to mine. If I can, try to rally these chivalric men-at-arms, that would be nice. And then let's get you going in as well here. And yeah, now they're committing everyone up here to the front gate fight, so I may as well at this point just kind of bring the knights in. Because they're sending, you know, all of their guys up here. I may as well bring my general over here just to have, you know, for support. PV Star Blasters, you keep trying to get in. Yeah, don't just stand around. I need you to try to get in here. You guys go up as well. And yeah, handgunners can actually fight decently well. They have pretty good armor. Now that I'm now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe I should have dismounted chivalric knights just to attack handgunners. So yeah, they're decent soldiers in melee combat. And then the rest of the archers are back here. So yeah, the job's far from done, even if I can break through this little contingent right here. The chivalric knights are now in, and I think they are doing quite a bit better than my swordsmen were, so I'm glad I brought these guys in. But I probably brought my Genites up a little bit too soon here, because they are just getting cut to pieces by the arrow fire. Yeah, it's gosh, I always call it too. I always make that call too early for these guys. I feel like I should have my general's leadership abilities closer to the army, but then, you know, I do this, and then he starts getting cut down by arrow fire. It's just not a good move. It's not a good look. So, are we almost in? Like, looks like my knights are wrapping up. Let's see, there's... how many more Gulan bodyguards are there? I can't quite tell. 3 Gulan bodyguards, and then a few handgunners left. And then we just have to deal with this inner gate. There we go, the inner gate is now open, so let's kind of get in here and finish off these archers. We have to go fast, because my guys are taking a lot of fire from these defenses. So go, 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 everyone kind of go in there and choose an archer to kill. Make like the Mongols, and everyone, I demand 10 heads. 10 heads from every soldier. Yes, go, go, go. Go, guys, go, go, go. This feels much, much better. Yes, it feels good to get in here and get rid of these guys, because, man, this was another bloody one, for sure. Man, I feel like I learned a lesson for every single siege battle that I fight. So yeah, that's for sure, that's a thing. You can actually deploy your artillery in a certain zone that does not allow you to shoot. That's a real thing. So now I know. Now I know that. And in general, again, this is something that I basically learned during the Almaheads campaign and then just kind of forgot, I guess. But yeah, I need to be going more than 3 artillery pieces. I should be bringing 6 artillery pieces, you know, for each siege battle. And I need to make sure that I bring the right tier of siege weapon, you know, like, for example, demi-culverins or demi-cannons are not good enough for the tier 5 fortresses. That's not good enough. So, yeah, anyway, things that I'm learning here. Lost 462, killed 405, so at least I got rid of the garrison here in Algeria, so... And I did see an Almohad attack on, is it Tunisia? So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Let's see, Algeria has fallen to my troops, so I did pillage some money there, okie dokie. And then bandits in Wessex. Okay, English bandits have appeared in this province. This is because no castle is present, or the castle had a garrison of less than 100 men. That's fine, I don't intend to keep that, so that is totally fine. So, the Egyptian Sultan has died from an illness. His heir has taken over command of the Egyptians, okie dokie. One of my generals has died of old age, and then Toulouse, just one more turn before the siege here is over. And then my general that commanded that attack on that castle is now a 3-star general. Well, it says 3 stars, but on here it looks like he's 4 stars. So it's going to be curious to see if he got a trait. And then, yeah, 3rd rank for Don Pero Sanchez for attacking that fort in Scotland. Looks like the fort disappeared too, so yeah, by attacking it, I guess I just destroyed it, so. Inquisition here in Syria. Oopsie. And then Camden Foundry completed. I'm not building any more buildings. That this is just something that I must have had started building a while ago. Because yeah, I'm trying to save money right now. So, okay, this is a curious offer. This is something that I was considering, right? Being an ally with the Egyptians. It would be nice to have that sort of guarantee that they're not going to attack me, because by attacking me, they would be losing that point of influence, so that would be nice. Also, in addition to that, it's just, you know, a fact that I very, very likely will beat them on points. So there really should not be any reason for me to have to attack them at some point. The year 1403, that's exactly 50 years, or 50 turns left in this campaign. And how many counting periods? Like 2, maybe? Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. I'm like 40 points ahead of them, and I'm making, I think, like 24 points per counting period. Yeah, I think I should accept this offer just to kind of try to give me a little bit of a more of a blanket of security. The Italians are not letting me marry their daughters. How dare they? Speaking of daughters, I do have one on the way. And then let's see, greed, inbred, unfortunate guy. Most men manage to have 8 great-grandparents, but this man has been badly shortchanged. -3 acumen and -3 command. Yeah. How's my income looking? So, okay, yeah. Alright, now I'm down. Now I'm only losing 1,100 per turn. Again, probably just because of all the men that I lost during that end turn, but that's how it goes. So Algeria, like, yeah, bump up taxes a little bit, make it a little bit more, and can't believe I'm just keeping Morocco, like, without even trying. I guess it's just my agents just kind of helping me out here. And, I mean, low taxes too, yeah, that helps as well. So the Almohads were not able to take Tunisia. And they got, looks like they got kind of banged up a little bit, because I thought they had like an extra stack. I thought they had, yeah, I really thought they had another stack, but, Is it going to make it any easier for me to attack Tunisia? A little bit, I suppose, but I don't know. I probably need more reinforcements from my Spanish colonies. Yeah, I don't know. Provincial title, Duke of Algeria, +1 acumen. Okay, well, that's always nice. Let's try see if I can find someone with at least 4 acumen, and I'll bump up. Ooh, yes, Don Sancho Berenguer. Oh yeah, this is the guy that's going to give -30 happiness. Oh, goddamn. 6 acumen's good. It's really, really good. It's going to bump up to 7. And I don't intend on keeping Algeria, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think so. -30 happiness. That's tough. 463, and then bump it up 642. That's a good jump. And just because of all the soldiers that I have in the province, at least for now, the loyalty is good. It's just going to be an issue once I actually attack, you know, Tunisia with all of my forces. That's when it's going to be a little bit treacherous. So yeah. All right, let's retrain some soldiers. Because even though I do want to save money, it's getting to the point where I'm losing so many men that I do need to make sure that I am retraining these guys. Here's some good news. It looks like the Swiss actually did attack province, which means that I won't have to, which is pretty nice. This garrison is going to fall in 2 turns, okay, and I should be able to start trading with them as long as they keep that port. Hopefully, hopefully that is what happens there. Speaking of ports, so yeah, I'm pretty sure Scotland did have a port, right? Because I was able to invade them. No. You can invade any province without a port. It's leaving that province. Right. But yeah, losing, like, I can't remember if they had a port or not, but yeah, in any case, I suppose... Ooh, +1 command for the King of Scotland. Don Felipe de la Cerda, you are now hereby titled the King of Scotland. 116 florins, bump it up, 162, how about it? Taxes, bump that up a little bit, yeah. And do I attack right away into Northumbria? I don't know. This is a lot of Highland clansmen, and my understanding is that those are decent units. They're lightly armored, but they have pretty good attack. Huh. Why do they have so many? This all rebellion soldiers? That's interesting. Or did the English actually just train up a bunch of Highland clansmen? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. So this siege is going to last for 3 turns if I let it, go on that long. I am not going to let it go on that long. And it is just a castle. Okie doke. That is fine. And yeah, just three banged up units, How hard could it be? Now, where does that leave us? In Scotland, I've sent some reinforcements up here to prepare for an attack on Northumbria. In Mercia, I will be laying siege to this castle here. And in Aquitaine, I'm still waiting for my general to be retrained. I was going to attack Brittany right away, but then I was like, oh no, wait, I still have my like 7-star general or some shit. He's down here being retrained. So once he's ready to go, I will send him back up to Aquitaine and he can lead the attack on Brittany. In Toulouse, I'm still waiting one more turn before the garrison to fall, and then Toulouse will be mine. And let's see, down here, I will be attacking Tunisia just right away, because why not? It could be a pretty good battle. Yeah, that could be a decent one, honestly, a decent little scrap. They have some decent soldiers here, and I don't know, I might be a little bit outnumbered. We will see. So that's going to be that. Let's see, my forces in Naples and Greece are just going to standing pat and watching over my territory. The Egyptians are not doing, I thought they're going to take back some territories, but then it looks like they're not. So I decided to send some soldiers back from Antioch to be retrained, and then I will send them back over to Antioch, and maybe I will finish off like taking Tripoli and Palestine, because yeah, I really thought the Egyptians were going to, it looks like they're going to do something, but then they kind of fumbled the ball on that one. So yeah, I will probably go back to being on the offensive here in the Levant with my Antioch armies. So because in this turn alone, I'm looking at least this one siege battle here in Mercia, and then what is probably going to be a pretty decent battle here in Tunisia. I will be saving all of that for the next episode, because yes, that could probably put me over my time limit here. But as always, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and thank you very much for watching. I've been Conostep, playing Medieval Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.